I'm doing out there and everything sweet work. Chef Charles is back in the kitchen. You know when I'm back in the kitchen, I'm creating magic, okay? Today we are making, listen, let me give you a little short story before I tell you what we're making. My wife loved these slushies and something, okay? I'm talking about she only go down half hour. And ordinary people just get one and go by their business. Now she's gonna buy 4 or 5. She's gonna suck one on the way home and put the other 4 or 5 in the freezer. So she said, "Child, how about we try and make, a blue raspberry pound cake?" That's okay. I said, "Seth, can we do that?" And Seth said, "Well, child, we ain't got to do nothing but try." And we tried it. Came out pretty decent. So we introducing, for the first time, blue raspberry pound cake. And this is what you're going to need to get it up. Now, we're not using none of this, okay? We got 3 cups all-purpose flour. We got 2.5 cups granulated sugar. We got a cup milk, 5 eggs, 3 sticks of butter. We got butter extract. And for our blue, we got royal blue and we got the liquid kind. And for our flavor, this is what we use here. Blue raspberry. It's highly concentrated flavor or oil, okay? We got this off Amazon. And I think it was $8 and something for this little bit of bottle, but it's highly concentrated. So you don't need much, We're going to put a half a teaspoon of this in there. We're going to put a teaspoon full of butter extract, and we're going to play the color by just adding in and see what we get, okay? Now, in our flour, we got a teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of salt, okay? I think that by cover, we got a 12-cup boiling pan here. We got an oven already preheated on 350. Okay, if I forgot some, it would definitely be in the description box. Now, we got raspberry here. We're not going to add them to the cake because the flavor is already concentrated with the raspberry. What we're going to do is add this to the icing. Okay? Now, since we got that introduction out the way, let's go to the mixing bowl and make some magic. Now, if y'all are new to the channel, all your dairy products need to be room temperature. Matter of fact, I got up at 5 o'clock last night to take my butter, my milk, and my eggs out, okay? And it's about 12 o'clock now in the great state of Mississippi. So all your dairy products need to be room temperature before you start even thinking about mixing them or making something, okay? All right, we're going to let that butter mix around for about a minute or less to introduce, there's something else coming with me. He got friends coming, okay? He's getting ready, preparing the house for his friends. All right, we got 3 cups, 2.5 cups of granulated sugar. We're going to put half of it in. Start it out in first gear and let that combine. Now, other half of our granulated sugar is going in. We started out on first gear. We're not going to mix that in for 5 to 6 minutes in fourth gear, but we're going to start out in the first gear. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to fourth gear. Then we will straight down before we go to the other 2 or 3 minutes of creaming time, okay? Okay, we're 3 minutes in. We're going to straight down and get our other 2 to 3 minutes. We want a pale looking. We want to start looking pale. It's getting there, but it's not quite there, okay? And as you can see, it's a lot of sugar still hadn't blended in with the butter yet, okay? So that's why you blend. You want to get them sugar granulated mixed in with your butter, okay? Another 3 minutes. All right, we're 6 minutes in. We're gonna scrape down before we add our eggs. I know y'all be saying, well, I can skip that part. No, you can't skip that part. If you want your cake to come out very successful, nice pound cake, don't skip nothing. Everything I'm showing you is needed. All the stuff can be skipped, I already skipped it, okay? So what I'm showing you is necessary for you to do. All right, we're gonna start it in second gear and add our eggs one at a time. First egg, you want to mix and tie combine. All right, we got 3 eggs in. We're going to scrape down again. The reason we scrape down, see the difference in that color? That's on the wall on the bottom of your mixer. It's not getting in the main batch. That's why it's necessary for you to scrape down. You want all your ingredients in the main batch. That way, you cut down on any problem you have. Remember when I told you last week on the last video? Good prayer, practice until they get it right. Professional practice so they can't get it wrong. It's a difference. I get it right, I'm done. But in them precious moments, a precious situation, you done trained to get it right, but you didn't program your body not to get it wrong. So scraping down is part of that, getting it right. You want to do it so you can't get it wrong. All right, second gear, we're going to add our next 2 eggs one at a time. Mix that and kind of combine. All right, we're going to put our flavoring in now. This blue raspberry, highly concentrated. We're going to put a half a teaspoon in. Oh, it smells like it's concentrated. Half a teaspoon of that. And butter extract, we're going to use a teaspoon. It's concentrated, but it's not highly concentrated. So we can put a little bit more of that in there, okay? All right, we got 2 kinds of food coloring. We're going to go ahead and put that in. Now, this is something you got to play with, depending on how blue you want it or what you want it to look like. We're going to put 2 or 3 drops in and see what we get. Okay, that was 3. We're going to put 1, 2, and another 3. And then we're going to use our royal blue. Okay, we see that's not blue enough for me. So we're going to put a dab of royal blue in there. Yeah, like that. Got it on a popsicle stick. Royal blue mixed all the way in so we can see where we at now. You know when we add our flour, it will lighten up some, okay? So, depends on how dark you want your blue, okay? We're gonna see. Alright, we're going with some more royal blue. It's not quite dark enough where we wanted it, but we getting there. In there, it will lighten up some when we add the flour. We're gonna start with flour, and we're gonna end with flour. Okay, we're gonna put a third of that in. We want to mix that entire combine. First here, third of our milk, or mix entire combine. Okay, we put another third of our flour in. Want to mix that entire combine. We'll go ahead and add another third of our milk. Mix that entire combine. First here, lightening up, so we probably got to add a little bit more food coloring. We're going to scrape down before we add our last flour and our last buttermilk. Or milk. Buttermilk, sweet milk, either one you can use. Get on the side and get on the bottom. And most of y'all know we got a garden outside. Got about 30 rows. We got everything planted that you can imagine for all the stuff we want to eat. Okay? There's a whole lot of stuff planted. So we just got the base stuff that we gonna eat. And most of it is pushing up now. When I'm saying pushing up, you can see the top of the vegetable, whatever we got growing. Okay? And that thing get the way it need to be, we're gonna take you out there, give you a tour, okay? Alright, we can scrape down. We got last our flour to add and last our milk. We're gonna go ahead and add the last of our milk. And first here. And as you can see, it'll lighten it up. So we're gonna add a little bit more of this liquid blue to it. We're gonna mix that entire combine. Now the last of our flour is going in now. We're gonna mix that entire combine. First year. Now we're gonna take our batter dash out. Now you notice I can't wait for the mixing bowl. We only mix that entire combine. We're gonna do the rest of the mixing with our hand. Okay? Reason we do that, we do not want to over mix. Over mix, you're gonna dense cake, rubbery cake, sinking, and it's gonna be tough when you get ready to cut it. So instead of trying to mix everything on the mixer, once that last flour was added and it combined with the other batch, cut it off, bring it to the table, and finish any other mixing you got to do with your hand. Okay? Put that in the sink. I'm finished mixing with our hand. Go around the side of the bowl and on the bottom of the bowl. Now that's the blue we got. Now you might want to dog to add more food coloring, okay? See what we got here. That's the blueberry raspberry slush there. It's a little darker than what we got, but it's okay. Okay? I'm gonna do it dark, just add a little more food coloring, okay? Y'all need to know we make everything from scratch. You know, we're not gonna do a cake box. You will never see us do a cake box cake. Okay? We create and we do everything from scratch. That's the way grandmama did it. That's the way mama did it. That's the way we were trained to do it. See, we spend more time trying to get our stuff to taste like professional bakery. And the bakery doing just the opposite. We trying to get our stuff to taste like homemade. So you see the vicious circle you're going in. We concentrate everything on making it taste homemade. Then you go at the house and you trying to get it taste like what they doing in the bakery. And stop. You doing it at home, baby. Believe me, that's the best product you can ever get. The greatest comment that you can get when somebody bite down on something you made, say it tastes like my mama's taste, or tastes like my grandmama's taste. When you get that, you know you're doing something right. And we get it all the time because we're not using cake, box cakes. We're not using cake mix. We're using fresh eggs. We're using real sugar. We're using real flour. We're using concentrated flavors. You know they don't make that flavor like they used to make back in the day, okay? I'm talking about basically everything you get it watered down. So you gotta get that concentrated stuff like you used to get back in the day. Real butter, you know. Can't use imitation. Now we had a thing at work we called taste test. That was the name of the product we were using. Just like butter, but it wasn't butter. Back the towel over there. We got a towel here. We're gonna beat it on the table just to get some of the air bubbles to come to the top. We want that cake fully packed. When it's not packed, then that's when you get seams in it. You get holes in your cake when it come out the oven. So make sure all that cake is together. I'll be going in the oven at 350. We're gonna set our timer for 55 minutes. We know that's not enough time. Why are we setting it for 55 minutes? So it remind us that it's in the oven. We can come back and check it, okay? And want that in the center. Okay? 55 minutes, gonna set it for. Now it's gonna be 55 minutes to us, but to you it's gonna be just like that. See you back in. Okay, we put 55 minutes on. We come back and put another 10 on it. We stuck a toothpick in there and came out dry. So you know the procedure. We're gonna let it set an hour or two, and we'll come back and dump it. Then it need to cool a little bit more. Then we'll come back and ice it. And you do not want to miss how we gonna put this icing on here, okay? Y'all stay with us. We'll see you back in a couple hours. Back. We got our blue raspberry cake out of the oven, sitting here and cooling. We're gonna make the frosting on it now. Now we got a cup and a half of powdered sugar, or confection sugar, any way you want to call it. We got 2 teaspoons of melted butter. And we got a half a cup of raspberry that we had poached. We're gonna put about 2, maybe 3 teaspoons in there. All right, then we got our milk here. I'm not gonna say how much because it depends on how thick you want it. Okay, I'm gonna mix that in. Blue raspberry, baby. You go to Sonic and order one of them blue raspberry, baby. Now you get the cake, go with it. God, hate that get on me. All right, we're gonna beat the lumps out of it, and we'll be right back. Don't want no lumps in your ice. Okay, we're gonna start icing, baby. Yeah, baby, that blue raspberry, that baby. The raspberry in your icing. You gonna taste raspberry everywhere. Now, raspberry left in. Just gonna go on top of that raspberry. Work that in. Just gonna let that run down. All right, we're gonna let it dry a little bit. Then we'll be dipping it back in for the taste test. Stay with us, don't go nowhere. Okay, we made some frosted raspberry. Took a couple teaspoons for the butter and melted it. Put them on the raspberries, and we sprinkle granulated sugar on top of them. And we just placing them on our cake. Couldn't go on the inside, so we're gonna make sure we go on the outside. Okay. So all we're doing is just placing them on the blue raspberry pound cake. Man. All right. All right, we're gonna transfer it to the bowl. Let the icing get a little harder, and we'll be back right back for the taste test. Okay. Okay, taste test time, baby. And blue raspberry pound cake. Yeah. Look at that blue, baby. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, look at that raspberry in it. Mmm. You know, now you can get your blue raspberry at two places. You can go to Sonic and get your blue raspberry slush. And you can come to Everything Sweet and get your blue raspberry pound cake. Sonic got a happy hour from 2 to 7. Everything Sweet got a happy hour 24/7. Because you make it yourself, you don't have to buy it. Man, come on now. Y'all need to get to this. And that blue raspberry flavor, a half a teaspoon is enough. And you can put a whole teaspoon if you so desire. It's gonna be a little strong. But a half a teaspoon is all you need, baby. Lord, how much of what we done here? We done created magic again. Mm, mm, mm. Man, ladies and gentlemen, Everything Sweet is introducing you for the first time on YouTube blue raspberry pound cake. Fresh raspberry on top, fresh butter, eggs, sugar. Everything is fresh. Now, the best part is gonna get me somebody gonna bite into this and they're gonna say, ooh, that reminds me of my grandma. Lord have mercy, that'll do me all the good in the world. That reminds me of my mama, what my mama used to do. You tell me that, man, I'm your friend for life. Now listen, we're gonna go ahead and get off this thing. For y'all new subscribers, we definitely appreciate you. Tell your friends and tell everybody that Everything Sweet is in town. And we making fresh dessert, not from boxes. We're making from scratch, just the way your mama did, your grandmama did, and her mama before that. Lord have mercy. Blue raspberry pound cake. Look at that. Mm, mm, mm. Man, it fell off my fork. Lord. Got to do it the old fashioned way, baby. You know how y'all used to eat them greens and cornbread? Take y'all finger. Now y'all don't know nothing about them greens and cornbread. You know, just disregard me. But when you had greens and cornbread, you can throw your silverware out. You took them fingers and got off in there. Now y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all were bigger. And you know who did, okay? Now, we'll be back next week with another fantastic dessert. And we'll definitely appreciate y'all helping us go viral with praline buttermilk pound cake. You know praline. Yeah. We got over 65,000 view time. We got 60,000 in 1 week. Okay? Definitely appreciate that. Y'all let us know. We know what we're doing, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Now, next week we'll be back with another fantastic dessert. Until then, peace, live long, and prosper. Guess what? Chef Charles is out again.